Hello everyone, my name is Natalia and today I'm going to show you how to recycle an old Christmas sweater and then turn it into a bed for your pet. Like this one here. It might be too big for the screen for you to see, but this is my old Christmas sweater. You can see the opening here and then the arms and then of course the body. And I don't know about you guys, but my cats love to sleep in either my clothes or my boyfriend's clothes. I don't know if it's a cat thing or if it's just a pet thing. Maybe they miss us so much they just want to cuddle up with us. And my cats absolutely love it, which is awesome. It's really cozy and it's really soft, so it's just ideal pet bed. And I'm so pleased with the result because it just looks so awesome. And it is fairly easy to make. You just stuff your sweater and then close the openings, attach the arms, and then you're good to go. So if you have a pet that needs a bed and you have a lot of Christmas sweaters you need to do something about, this is your solution. And even if you don't have any pets yourself, you can give this away to someone who does for Christmas, which is right around the corner, and or for a birthday. So an ideal gift? Yes, I think so. And if you want to see some more of these kind of DIYs in the future, be sure to subscribe to his channel. And if you want to see how this is made, stick around and let's just get started. Grab a sweater and then lay it flat on the table, because you need to close the opening of the sweater and you also need to sew in an arch on the body of the sweater itself. Now choose the color of your yarn, either in the color of your sweater or the color of the decorations. I chose the color of the sweater because it will blend much better. Grab the neckline and then close it up. We need to sew this together. So thread your needle and then make a knot and then start sewing from the inside of the sweater. Then make some simple in and out stitches from one end of the neckline to the other. I stitched it up twice just to be sure it doesn't open. Now make a stitch inside of the neckline, make a knot and then cut the excess off. Then tuck the rest in the neckline so it won't be visible. Now to the arch on the sweater. Thread your needle and then make a knot and then start sewing from the inside of the sweater. Start at the armpit. Then make some simple in and out stitches all the way over to the other armpit. Make a single stitch into the sweater from the other armpit. Make a knot and then cut the excess off. Now the important parts are closed up, so now we need to move on to the next step, which is to fill it with some pillow stuffing. I had this old pillow laying around and I don't need it anymore, so I'm just going to pull out its stuffing to use it for the pet bed. Now take the pillow stuffing and then stuff it all the way into the arms of the sweater, and make sure to stuff it all the way up to the neckline as well. And make sure to put plenty into the arms and the neckline so your pet won't roll out. Now when you're done stuffing the arms, take your pillow and then stuff it into the only opening in the sweater, which is the body. Try to tuck it in as you would if it was a pillowcase. Now when the pillow is in place, we need to sew the bottom of the sweater. Now thread your needle and make a knot and then start sewing from the seam of the sweater and begin from the inside. Make sure everything is aligned before making some back and forth stitches just like before. So continue on sewing the hemlines and make sure everything is aligned when you do it. And again I stitched it twice just to be sure it doesn't open. Now sew into one of the hemlines, then make a knot and then cut the excess off. And then tuck the rest of the yarn into the hemlines. Now we are almost done. We only need to sew the arms together. Now to secure the arms, tuck them into each other. Then thread your needle and make a knot, and then start sewing from inside of one of the arms hemlines. Then just make some simple stitches around the hemline to secure them and sew them together. And continue doing this all around the hemline. When you've sewn all around the hemline, make a knot underneath the stitches, cut the excess off, and then tuck the rest of the yarn in between the other stitches. Now we need to secure these connected arms so it doesn't just flop around on the bed. Make sure the arms are placed correctly before sewing them to the bed. So thread the needle and make a knot, and then connect the arms to the bed with some simple stitches. When you're happy with it and it's secured, create a knot and then cut the excess off. And then tuck the rest of the yarn underneath the arms. Now we can take the corners of the sweater and then just tuck it into the arms. And that's pretty much it. Now go find your pet and see if it approves. Merry Christmas! I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, give this video a like, it helps me out a lot. And let me know down below if you made this pet bed for you or your friend. And if you want to see the upcoming videos on this channel, you need to subscribe and be a part of our lovely DIY family here at the blue toolbox. So subscribe, and I'll see you soon with more ideas. Bye!